Susul.
Welcome to Under the Plumb Bob. We avoid the real world by talking about our made-up ones. And thank you for tuning in again. We're happy to bring you episode 22, and we're going to be talking about hidden bonus areas that you can find in The Sims 4, which, you know, half of you might be saying, I didn't even know this was a thing. And if you have any ideas for upcoming episodes that you want us to cover, reach out to us on social media. You can also email us at undertheplumbobpodcast@gmail.com. So I'm Roxy, and here with Team Llama. I just love The Sims, and I wanted to talk about it.
And I'm Melly. Yeah, go Sims.
I'm Caitlin.
So you guys, I think we have to talk about what happened this week, even though when you hear this, it didn't happen the week that this came out, but you know what I mean.
You're over it by now, but we're still in it right now.
And we thought we better get it out of our system. Strangerville dropped on Tuesday.
It did.
Yes, it did.
Strangerville! So strange.
So Melly has finished the storyline. Roxy's in the middle of it, and I haven't started it.
Catch up, Caitlin. We're waiting.
I'm sorry. I do know I like all of the shirts. That's it. That's all I know. I bought it late.
That's fine. It was hard to buy. There was a glitch in Origin.
It was such a hassle. I almost bought the deluxe, which I already own. So I'm like, Origin, what are you doing? I already have this.
Yeah, that was super annoying. I had to actually log in to buy it from the website, I think.
Yes, I did.
And then I think it turned out that you were just supposed to log in and log out on Origin, but that's not normal.
I feel bad for everyone that accidentally purchased the deluxe version instead of the pack and were upset about it.
I hope that didn't happen.
It did. A lot.
It did? Oh, shoot. Yeah. Sugar, that's not good.
EA refunded it if they did.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but we had a lot of fun with it. We did a lot of, joining in the social media, promotion, because it was just fun and weird having the gurus getting all weird and strange, and then using the weird font. And luckily, Tim Guru Kate shared the link to the font, so everybody got in on the fun. Mm-hmm. And Marissa on Team Cowplant did a Twitch stream, I think 3 nights in a row on Twitch, and then we'll eventually put those videos up on YouTube, and you can see her playthrough. And I'm actually posting my gameplay of Strangerville up on our Tumblr as sort of like my first foray into really doing a storytelling arc on there. Fun. But yeah, stay tuned to our social media, because we're going to try to bring more Twitch content and things like that, just as another way to engage with the fandom. So do you want to talk about Strangerville a little bit? We don't get to do the full review. That's going to be on Team Cowplant.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it seems to be getting positive reviews.
I think my favorite part of all of this has been everyone that was shitting on this game pack, and now they're like, oh, it was actually really good. I recommend it. I'm like, where were you last week when you were talking shit? Sit down.
Yeah.
People just had emotions, and they had to let people know their opinions. And now they're over it.
Everybody's got an opinion. Most of them smell like stinky alien plants.
Yes.
Yeah. It felt like a 50-50 split between people who were just mad that it wasn't what they wanted it to be, is pretty much. And then they didn't take it out. Then they're like, well, we're addicted, so we're buying it anyway. And that's like, okay.
That's me.
We're going to buy it anyway, but we're mad about it.
I don't care what comes out. Yes.
Yeah.
But hopefully next time, you'll get your stupid university pack and you guys can shut up about it, because I'm tired of hearing university.
I want magic.
I know I want magic too, but
I would totally get magic before university any day.
Same.
You know what the truth is? We had magic because of Harry Potter. And Harry Potter is kind of old news now.
Shh, it's never old news. What are you doing to me right now?
I mean, the fandom is loyal. It's never going to die. I get that. I'm a fan. I'm a Harry Potter fan. I'm a Serenity, Firefly fan. Our fandoms will never die, but they're not trending. Okay, we shouldn't say this. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Erase this. Don't tell everyone what we really think. Cut that. But I was just like, okay, Strangerville has some really cute clothes, but do we really need, between the base game and Strangerville, 3 pairs of cowboy boots?
I know. There's a lot of cowboy boots.
Is this a thing we needed? I don't know about that. Okay, all the cowboys hate us now.
I want more like punk boots or like rocker boots, I guess would be what's in.
Spiky boots.
I would love to see a steampunk pack.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah. That would be great for people doing that Generations challenge, because then they could have an eccentric uncle doing part of it.
All right, but people came here to hear about hidden worlds in The Sims 4. And I'm just going to say at the top, we're not covering Selva Dorada, which is the jungle adventure world, because that's like its whole pack, and the whole point of that is exploring it and finding the secret areas.
It's not hidden.
Be like us telling you the Strangerville plot right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll review Jungle Adventure in a future episode, but this is base game, outdoor retreat, and get to work.
Yes.
Caitlin, you're up.
Oh, I'm up. So I actually, like, a couple of months ago, there's a weird tree in Willow Creek, and I didn't know what it was. And I took a picture of it, and I went to Reddit, and I was like, what is this? And I got a lot of, this is adorable, how pure responses, until somebody was like,
Oh.
it's a secret lot. Just go look at it. And I was like, okay.
What? Look at it. I don't understand.
Like, all right, I guess. It's right next to, like, my starter house is right next to it. So I was like, okay. So it's a very, very magical, pretty tree in Sylvan Glade. It's at this, so Willow Creek, you have to go to the Crick Cabana lot, which is, I think, the cheapest house with 2 bedrooms in Willow
Sounds
Creek.
Right.
You're going to look for a very interesting tree. It's covered in vines. It looks like a magical willow. It's got mushrooms on it. It's like shimmery purples and blues and greens. You're going to select, in order to get there, there's special things you have to do. So you're going to select view the tree twice. So you're going to view it, then you're going to view it again. You're going to water the tree 3 times. Butter it up with water. Then you're going to chat about its roots. And then the option to explore should come up after that. A magical door will appear in the base of the tree. And then you're going to go through that. Then you're going to answer 3 questions to get to the glade. So we're just going to give the answers right now. So pretty much if you answer wrong to any of these questions, your sim will end up coming out of the tree with an embarrassed noodlet, but you will be able to go right back in. So there is, like, it'll come out going like, ah, shucks, and you can just send them right back through. But the correct answers are as follows. You're going to follow the sound, follow downstream, enter the mist, and then you're going to travel to the glade. And then you will enter into a magical, shimmery world of Sylvan Glade. It's so pretty, you guys. You guys have been in there, yeah?
Yeah.
No.
Melly's like, noped it out.
It's all, like, shimmery and green and fairy-like. This place is why I think we're eventually going to get a magic
It's very
park.
pink.
It's so pink. And very, like, sunsetty. Actually, like, because it's technically twilight, it's perpetual twilight, vampires can stick around. So there's a benefit. There's specific things, like the tree fish can only be caught here.
I've never seen the tree fish.
And also me either. I tried to fish there a while. Like, my guy was fishing there while I was taking pictures. He didn't catch anything good. He also is not a big fisher, so what you gonna do? But in there, you can harvest cherry tree, pear tree, snapdragon, lily, bluebell, strawberry mushroom, and basil.
And the mushrooms are arranged in, like, a circle, like a fairy ring. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very fairy-like,
That's
and it's why I think
cute.
we're gonna get a magic pack.
I mean, they have so many hints that there's going to be a magic pack. We can talk about that in another episode because I want to get into the nitty-gritty on that, but It's fun.
And then you can leave whenever you want. Also, like, once you I'm pretty sure this is true for at least this one. I think the other hidden worlds too. If you can teleport, once you enter there the first time, I think your person can teleport there at any time.
Like with the max wellness skill teleport.
Yeah.
That's from
Because my
the.
sim has that, and he had the option to the yoga pack, whatever that was.
Which pack was that? I can't remember. All the people are yelling at us. It's one of the fitness packs. There's like 2 of them, so I can't remember. Oh no, it came with the spa day. That's what it was.
Spa day.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's where you got the yoga mat and you can learn wellness skill.
He's got Kendrick is a townie that I found. Well, I found Kendrick as a townie, and he had, when I married him in, he had a max level wellness, and I was like, well, there you go. I don't need to do any work for this.
Sweet.
So he can just teleport places.
That's really cool.
It looks fun.
But that's the easiest one. You don't have to do any prep work. You just have to go and like click around and be nice to the tree, and you're in.
You can't live there because I looked it up and people are like, I want to live there. But you can take like some supplies and just stay there for a long time.
Just camp out. Because I know people have made hobbit holes in like the gallery, which some of I have downloaded because I love them. And I can't putting a hobbit hole house there would be the dream.
I think EA thought of that because the area I'm going to cover is kind of like that. But not as cool as a hobbit hole.
So pretty.
Do you want to do the other base game, Hidden Lot?
Sure. So this one takes some work. You gotta get your handiness up to 10. So just start fixing everything. Everything breaks, your sim will fix it. You will upgrade it. You will spend so much money buying parts. Upgrade. Get to level 10 handiness. And then there's 2 ways to get to this one. There isn't just a designated spot. You're gonna go to Oasis Springs. This one's called the Forgotten Grotto, BT dubs. But you're going to go to Oasis Springs, and the first one is in Desert Bloom Park, and the hidden lot, the doorway is behind the buildings. The other one is behind the Landgrab's house, and that house is called a Fluista Mansion, if you don't care about families. But both of them work the same way. If your sim has level 10 handiness, you'll have the ability to break down the wall. If you're not level 10, it'll just be a grayed out option. You can't do it, and it'll tell you that you're not good enough and you need to go get your handiness level fixed.
Thanks for reminding me that I'm not good enough, EA.
You're welcome. Come again. So you'll break it down, and it's going to ask you 3 questions. And again, if you answer wrong, you're just going to exit out, embarrassed that you failed, and then you can go back in. But the correct answers are take the wide path, climb the ladder, and then you're going to step onto the ledge. And then you have the option to enter the grotto.
Take a leap of faith, drink from the true grail. Oh, wait. Sorry.
Wrong
Answer
podcast.
these 3 questions. What's your favorite color? But this one it's like a cave. It's like an underground cave, and it's got places. This one also has places to fish. Everything's like purpley. There's a bunch of like glowy stones, and they're purpley, and everything. It's pretty in a different way. But this one, so batfish can be caught here, which with my sim Kendrick also did not. He's not a fisher.
He's like, this isn't yoga. I don't understand.
This is neither yoga nor fixing things. What am I doing here? Also, vampires will also be fine in this one because it's underground, so there's no sunlight. So they can also do this one. Also, there is a bathroom.
Oh yeah, there's like one of those like weird outhouse toilet things that you can build with handiness.
Yeah, so you can just hang out there, and like different stuff that's available. It's really the batfish is the only thing that's there that you couldn't get anywhere else.
I have bad news because you can also catch batfish. You can also catch batfish from the Vampires lot, the Forgotten Hollow.
Well, fine.
But if you look it up online they say that batfish are only caught there, and I'm like, I legit caught a batfish once. It was fascinating.
I mean, that makes sense if it's a vampire.
Yeah, it does.
I wonder if that was before. It's probably before Forgotten Grotto, before the Vampire Pack was out. Then I'm wondering, and then they just
I'm
added
thinking
it to
updating
that.
the notes for that wasn't a high priority.
Yeah, they're like, you'll figure it out. Vampires, bats.
Or nobody goes fishing in Forgotten Grotto, which is silly because you can catch a plasma fruit.
I mean,
I think.
Yeah.
Or a cow plant. I can't remember what. Something rare.
Yeah.
I've done fishing a lot, guys.
I can't. I don't want to just stand there.
Lots of outdoorsy types.
So yeah, I do love. I have to admit, I haven't actually broken into the Forgotten Grotto, but I've seen a lot of pictures of it, and the crystals are really pretty.
I wanted to be able to mine them, but I wasn't. I kept like trying to see if I could click on it, and I was like, you can't combine these. It's like I want to just have it in my house.
I'm one of those people that didn't know that Hidden Worlds was a thing until we started this. So I'm learning a lot.
Yay. And we tasked you with your own Hidden World research.
Yeah, which was fun. I went down a rabbit hole with this one because it goes back to like The Sims 3, and there's like conspiracy theories about it, and I'm like, yes, I'm here for this.
Tell us everything.
So I did the six Sam world, which if you don't know, it's Max's backwards.
I did not know that until I started researching.
Clever. It was in The Sims 3, but it was more of a rabbit hole, so you can physically go to the world, but your sim could travel to it via the Galaxa space car, and they would bring random rocks and stuff back to you. Who doesn't love rocks and stuff? In The Sims 4, there's 2 ways to get there. You can get there with the rocket ship, or if you play the science career. I'm a garbage person, and I don't have time to do the career, so I cheated my way to a level 10 science.
I mean, that's a valid life choice.
I can't. I don't like sitting there and like doing tedious works. Just take me where I need to go.
The only reason I didn't cheat is because my guy had a level 6 handiness when I got him, so I was like, well, you just work on this while other stuff's happening.
Yeah, that makes sense. But when you create your own characters, then I'm not doing it.
I wish we could start them with skills, like just like pick like 2 or 3 that they were good at if they're adults.
That would be legit awesome. Without cheating, having it built into the game.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to be able to cook something as a young adult without setting the house on fire.
Didn't The Sims 2 have something like that? Like they came with like preset stuff, and the bars were like different.
You're thinking of their personalities. It was like they had like a certain number of like personality points, and you could like throw them in. So your sim could literally be the super nicest person, but they don't have a slob. They'd be a slob because you have to like break down these like, I'm guessing 20 points between like 6 or so personality traits, because we didn't have traits yet.
Yeah. So let's do that, but like with skills. I think that would be better.
Yeah.
You can accomplish all things through MC Commander.
Where would I be without that?
We've changed you, Roxy. We've changed you so much.
Absolutely. I'm such a cheater now. My legit, this is like calling back to our previous episode, but like my legit favorite thing to do now is to like hit that like MC cheats, make sim leave thing. Like, Brittany, get out of here.
Delete the sim.
I'm not that bad, but I do. I'm like, get out of here, Brittany. We don't want to see you jumping around.
No, I hate those random sims that just stand outside your door for no freaking reason. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Or you're on a date and you're sitting at a table with your date and they just walk over and stand there next to your table. I'm like, fuck off.
Privacy.
You're eating. I'm on a date. Down. Who taught you manners?
Sit. Oh my God. Let's go back to Six'em because that's so much better.
Yeah. So if you have your own rocket ship because you're privileged, you can fix it and at the wormhole, or you can just go to the observatory and fix the one there. You do need the get to work pack. I forgot to mention that. if you don't have the get to work expansion, forget your dreams and aspirations of getting to 6M. Not gonna happen. Once you're up there, you can meet the aliens, hang out, make new friends, make a lover, bring him back, have an alien
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
Living the dream.
We love alien babies. Because I think normally only guys could have alien babies if they get abducted, and women can't. So if you are of a woman, you can go to 6M and get pregnant by an alien up there.
True.
Just fun.
My sim, you can get my sim. I have the wife of the guy who went to the other 2 locations. He has a wife who was working on her rocket skills, and she's been just like hammering away at her rocket ship, trying to get to the other one. You need a specific part to get to.
Yeah, it's called a wormhole module.
Yeah, it's
I
one of the
think.
upgrades.
It has the word wormhole in it. I think it's one of the last ones, the most expensive
Which I did not know.
That will.
And I had this sim that was like in the astronaut career, and I was trying to get to 6am, and I'm like, I'm never going to get there. What is going on? And then I realized, oh, it's like a specific upgrade. That's why. Okay. This is like the time I was in The Sims 3 trying to get abducted by aliens, but I didn't have the right pack to get abducted, so I was just telescoping for no reason.
I really like the stars, okay?
I'm not that savvy sometimes.
It's happened to the best of us. But yeah, up there you can get like alien
Oh, yeah,
plants.
alien plants. Oh, I got one of those, yeah.
You can bring back alien plants.
That was awesome.
It is. And vampires are immune up there, so they can go hang out in space as well.
And they live forever, so they can hit all of these places if they want.
It's true.
They got time to build their skills.
They do. I don't like vampires though. Their pasty skin kind of like gives me the
Well, that's
chills.
what Create a Sim's for. You can just make like the tanned Latin vampire.
I guess.
You can't be a vampire. You're too tan. Haha.
Exactly.
Fooled another one.
It doesn't fit. We need to stick with like Twilight and have shiny vampires, or else I don't want them.
I'm anti-Twilight.
I hated the movies. Don't get me wrong, but like that the vision of vampires just always turns to they were like the bougie vampires.
I'm dating myself. My introduction to vampire obsession was Interview with the Vampire. So Brad Pitt is my ideal vampire. No, not really.
I mean,
Brad Pitt is everyone's ideal vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about this conspiracy theory.
Woot.
It involves the land grab family.
Of course.
And it says that they are aliens disguised as humans secretly controlling the government. And that 6M is a decoy to divert people from researching them. So some people say that it's not an actual planet, that it's a movie set that they built to make people think like aliens aren't what they actually look like. So it's very Hollywoody, I guess.
Oh.
So this is what you think aliens look like, but is that really what we look like? You'll never know because you're too busy exploring this fake ass planet that we created.
Oh my god. So like Land Grab Industries built the wormhole generator. This is like Get Famous.
Yes.
Get Famous meets Strangerville.
It is all an elaborate scheme.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yes. So I thought that was neat. And it makes sense, like, worldwide, like, IRL, too. Like, we don't know what aliens actually look like. So there could be aliens here. We just don't know it. That's what keeps me up at night. So they are supposedly an alien family, but they're not what we think aliens look like.
Oh, yeah.
So they look like regular people, and they created the planet and made it look like what humans think aliens look like and where they would live to make it seem
That's why they have all this money. That's why they live next to the Forgotten Grotto. It's all coming together.
Yeah, so conspiracy theory.
Oh. So how would the actual aliens that walk around, as it get to work?
Yeah,
if
I
the
get to
aliens
work.
showed up. Which pack did the aliens show up in?
I think so. Yeah.
They were our first occult sim in The Sims 4.
How would the? Oh, right. How would the aliens who are just like, I'm purple, deal with it, fit into this? Do you know?
They were genetically engineered by Landgrab Industries.
Oh, they are genetically making like half of my town. Then they have so many aliens that pop up.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, if you see more of them, then what makes you think that they're like not actually aliens? You know, there's more than one, and that's clearly what aliens actually look like, or so what the land grabs want you to think.
Right.
So
They built those glow in the dark suits too.
they did it all.
They're actually just painted, and that's
This is a bodysuit. What are you talking about?
money went into this.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that is 6M.
Cool. Are you ready for outdoor retreat?
I don't have this one, so I'm actually super interested.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Outdoor retreat, it's a game pack. I'm really bad at knowing what kind it is. Game pack or expansion pack? Yeah, game pack.
Game pack.
Which is like a new type of pack to The Sims 4. I guess before they only had like stuff packs and expansion packs. And then they were like, well, here's this in-between type of pack called game packs. They're a little cheaper, but they have a little more oomph than a stuff pack. So that's a thing. So when you go to the, obviously outdoor retreats mainly there so you can go on vacation, go camping, blah, blah, blah. But it has a hidden lot. If you go to the national park lot, which is not residential, it's just a place you can visit, and you go and you're really lucky because swear I spent all week looking for this stupid bramble patch and couldn't find it. Even though I found it before. Like before we started researching this episode, I found it and I took a screenshot, which is good because I didn't find it again. It's actually like not that hard to find, I guess. I mean, it's tricky. Okay, so here's the thing. I watched a couple videos because I couldn't get there this week because I'm inept. And Freezer Bunny did a video and said it took him 2 weeks to find the bramble patch, so I don't feel quite as bad. And it's kind of located in between these two rock ridges that are like behind the nature center and away from the bathrooms, because they make you suffer. And then I watched another video by Zion Sims, and I'll put these links in the description. And he said that if you have the camera on a straight top-down angle, you can't see it as easily. So if you're like hunting for it, you got to kind of keep the camera at an angle so you can see where the brambles are. So that's my disclaimer for why I couldn't find it. It's not easy. All right. But it's like it's kind of like the one in Forgotten Hollow. Not Forgotten Hollow. I'm getting that wrong now. Forgotten Grotto. Yes? Okay. In the Oasis Springs, it's like a little place, and you see it, and your mouse like highlights it in white, and you're like, oh, this is interactive, but you don't have to have handiness 10. So this one and the tree you can get to without any special skills. So if you have outdoor retreat, go check it out because you don't need any special skills. So you click on this bramble patch and you go into another one of those fun little like series of questions things. What do they call those? Like, I don't know, interact like cards or whatever, where you answer the questions and you have to step forward, keep walking, sally forth, which involves ignoring the object. Maybe that's a different variable. There might be two different ones. Ooh. But then you see someone in the distance and you travel towards the sim. And the sim is the hermit. So you end up on this hidden lot. It's alternately called the hermit's house or the deep woods or nothing, because sometimes when the screen loads, there's no things telling you where you are because reasons. But anyway, you're basically there to meet the hermit because this helps you unlock some of the some exclusive stuff for the herbalism skill, which is a outdoor retreat exclusive.
Oh,
I've never been really gotten good with herbalism. It's on my list of things to do. But yeah, you can make friends with the hermit, find out this special recipe for fungal infusion fertilizer. And there's a few, more of those collectibles you can get on this lot that are hard to find in the other lots. So like different plants and things, because Outdoor Retreat comes with a lot of new plants and things you can use for herbalism. And it comes with insects, so like you can collect different insects, and some of them are really pretty, and some of them are valuable, and some of them you use in your herbalism recipes. So one of the exclusives to this Hermit's House lot is the will-o'-the-wisp. So it's just like a glowing insect that you can catch.
Cute.
And you can fish here, and there's a mountain lionfish that you can catch.
Mm.
Despite my much experience with fishing, I didn't actually catch one. But the lot itself is really pretty. It's got that Colorado mountainous woodsy thing going on like the rest of the pack, but it's got waterfalls and rainbows, and the Sylvan Glade has rainbows too.
Yeah.
So it's almost like these are hidden things, and here's a rainbow. Yeah.
Oh, you did it.
So the one time I did make it through, like I said, was before we started researching, and the hermit was nowhere to be found. And I was like, great, I got here. And then, I walked toward the sim, and the sim ghosted me. So
even a hermit has to leave the house sometimes just to get out.
yeah, I don't know. So that's a thing. But the good thing about this lot is it has a full house. So you can bring a tent, stay there for a while, and there's bathrooms and food and things like that.
Do we know what traits he has?
I didn't think to look that up. They said it's randomly generated to almost always be an elder, but the gender kind of changes depending.
Wait, the hermit is a person and not an actual hermit crab?
Yeah, no, it's a sim.
Oh, okay. This whole time when you were saying, I can't find the hermit, I'm like, are you looking at the on the floor? Is it a small hermit? It's a person. That makes more sense.
It's okay. I'm trying to think. I don't see what its skills are.
So it could be anything. Also, if you add them to a household or if they die, a new hermit will be generated immediately.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Because a lot of times they seem to be elders. So I'm like, yeah, that's going to be a thing where they disappear.
Oh, maybe that's what happened to your hermit.
Yeah. Maybe there's in between hermits. And it's funny because usually when a sim dies on a lot, their urns lying around. But I guess since it's a secret lot, they just sweep up the urn and it disappears. I guess.
Nothing happened here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. He became one with the earth and regrew out of a mushroom patch. Right? I don't know. So what do you guys think about this hidden lots? I mean, is it something that it's exclusive to The Sims 4, or is it something we've seen before in other versions of The Sims?
There was at least one in Sims 2 in Pleasantville. There was because you started with a certain angle of the town, and you could actually rotate the camera to see the town from another angle. There was actually a lot that also, it was like a hermit-esque thing, or I don't know how they phrased it, but there was a very tiny lot that was behind the giant, what's it called? The thing where the water goes in and they hold it there.
Water tower.
Yeah, it is. There was behind the water tower, and there was a very tiny lot that if you rotated the camera around, you could actually see it. So technically not. It was, you had to know you could rotate the camera, but you had to know it was there. And it was near the Broke family's house, up there in the corner. So not completely new, but I think, and I didn't play Sims 3 enough to know if there were hidden lots in Sims 3.
Okay, that's cool. I think Sims 3 was mostly rabbit holes, like all the other Sims games, and I think Sims 4 really took it there by creating an actual world that we could visit.
It's pretty interesting.
I think it's nice. Gives a nice touch.
There was hidden springs, but you could download that world in Sims 3.
Was it a different world that you could just deliberately travel to?
It was a downloadable world available in the Sims 3 store, so you could buy it.
Yeah. And then you just pretend it's hidden?
Yeah.
That's not... I bought it with my boyfriend's credit card, so it's hidden to him. And that's how it becomes a hidden world.
Oh, no.
Don't do that. That's fraud, people. We don't condone crime.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. So yeah, which one do you think is your favorite? Like, I know we haven't all been to all of them, but
Aesthetically pleasing, I think the tree one
Yeah,
is
Sylvan Glade
my
is
favorite.
gorgeous.
I'd get married there.
Yeah.
oh, that would be cool. But you
yeah.
can't bring other Sims with you.
I think you can.
Oh,
I was
can you?
watching little Simsy play, and she was in the world, and then she just invited another NPC to the lot, and it appeared
Ooh.
there.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't
You
think
can
to
just
try that.
text directions. Just
Follow downstream.
can you build?
That's funny.
Can you build in the hidden world? That's a better question for
That
if you
I
want to have a
don't
wedding.
know.
You have to turn on the cheat that lets you build in non-buildable areas, but I don't remember that cheat off the top of my head. And every time I try to use that cheat, it doesn't work. Because, like, I want to put in, like, when we first got seasons, I was like, I really like swings, and I hate that none of the playgrounds have swings. But I couldn't figure out
what's
how
up with
to
that?
edit those areas that were, like, outside the editable lots. So, yeah, it didn't.
We need tree swings,
I'm just not that.
like a tire swing.
That'd be cute.
That would be
Or a
cool.
tree fort.
Yes, tree houses. See, handiness level people should be able to build tree houses. Then maybe I'd actually do it. Go to the lumber store.
Yeah,
Save the trees. Buy your wood.
that would be fun. They should have put that in, like, one of the kids' packs.
Yeah. Parenthood.
Or had like another play, because like they didn't really do much with the playground items. Like in the Sims 3, you had like a jungle gym and a swing, and I think there was another like ship like playset. I don't know. It's been a while. But there was like they didn't really add new stuff for the kids. They added like the playground stuff for the toddlers, but
And
not.
the kids' decor is so ugly. Let me not get started on the kids' packs.
I think some of the kid stuff clothing is cute.
Yeah, the clothing is like spot on.
Yeah, it is.
I'd wear that.
If you were,
No, as an adult, as a full adult, I'd wear those cute little
yeah.
dinosaur pajamas.
Oh yeah, that stuff is, and like some of the t-shirts, that anybody can wear the t-shirt.
There should be more onesies for pajamas.
Like full onesies, not just the ones that end at your ankle.
I hate
Yeah.
those. What's the point of those?
They're so
onesies
cute
or-
though.
I mean, yeah, but like they're so impractical. Like you're gonna be warm everywhere but your feet. Who wants cold feet?
When has this game been about practicality? I want my sim to be cute.
I guess you can just wear socks. Ruin the illusion.
There are some really cool builds on the gallery of tree houses, and people have been able to do amazing stuff with that. I am not a great builder, so I would have to get it from the gallery. What if somebody built a lot that was like the Swiss Family Robinson attraction at Disney World? That would be cool.
Ooh, that would.
Because that's basically just like a giant tree house. I do like I think Sylvan Glade is like really good because you don't need any special skills to get there. And it sort of like just gives you like what's there in the regular game, like in Willow Creek normally, but like with a fun visual twist.
Yeah, it's super pretty.
The filter is turned to a pink filter.
Mm-hmm.
It's so pretty.
And it's
But
another.
I can see like, yeah, I haven't been to Sixum. That's the only problem that.
It's too much work.
Yeah.
It's seriously way too much work to get.
I'm sure I would get there and there would be no aliens there. Based on my hermit experience. I'd get there and be all alone.
Well, I guess everything's glowy and blue. I do like the glow bluey part of it.
Yeah. Oh,
I could put pictures.
I have another link that I'll put in the notes. I watched Catverse did a tutorial on how to get to the hidden worlds, and her video wasn't like the most amazing video ever, but she does a bunch of like CC, and she made cast backgrounds with the hidden worlds as the background.
That's cute.
Like I think it came out before Outdoor Retreat, so it's just like the first 3 that we talked about, but still like that would be kind of pretty and fun to have. So I'll put a link to her CC.
I think I'm just a sucker for things that glow. It glows, I'm told.
Glowing, shimmering, sparkling. Give us all the rainbow, all the sparkle.
I'm very easily distracted.
It's very Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go to the one that's actually outdoor retreat, and it's just like a normal sky. Like, no northern lights here. But we can teach you herbalism. I actually want to do an episode about like some of the special skills you can learn through different packs, because I think that they aren't fully explored by a lot of people. Kind of interesting.
I didn't even know that some packs had special.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's fun, because not everybody has every pack. Not everyone's like an obsessive completist like me and Caitlin. Or I guess Melly too. Melly, you don't have all of them.
Because I don't want vampires in my game at all.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You can turn that off.
Can you? Is it in the like regular settings?
I think so. Or with MC Command Center.
Yeah, with MC Commander we can do everything. Anything we can dream. But anyway, I feel like I want to talk about that some more, but like this is not an MC Command Center episode, so I'm gonna shut up.
Part 2 coming soon.
Yeah, there was so much to that mod.
Second half, we go back.
We seriously could do a part 2 on that. All right.
We could literally have one for here's everything that can happen if you click the mailbox. Here's everything that happens if you click the sim. Here's everything that happens if you click on the computer.
Yeah, or at least like catalog that stuff more closely, because a lot of people are like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what this stuff means.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I went really high pitched there. All right. So I think we're done exploring the hidden worlds, and we're going to like travel back to our home lot and wrap the show up.
Wrap it up.
So here's what's coming next on Under the Plum Bob. Next week, Team Cowplant is going to do the room challenge, which I kept thinking it was the 4 rooms challenge, which everyone was like, hey, what's the 4 rooms challenge? And I was like, oh, it just says the Sims 4 room challenge. And it's not a movie from the 90s. Okay. So I'm a nerd.
Nope, it's a movie from...
Oh, yeah, Room. Yeah, that one, I don't know. That one sounds disturbing. I have not seen it or read it. But our next episode is going to be a very special episode about Simlit, which if you're like, what is Simlit? That's what the episode's about. So stay tuned.
We're in the same.
We'll try to walk you through it.
You're not alone.
Yeah, many of our team members are like, what's Simlit? And I'm like, I'm kind of like that too. So I'm like, I want to know more about what this is and how this evolved.
You can find us in multiple places on social media. We are Plum Bob Cast on Instagram and Twitter. We are Plum Bob Podcast on Reddit. We are Under the Plum Bob Podcast on Facebook and Tumblr. And our website, as always, is undertheplumbob.com. We are now starting to roll out some Twitch and YouTube stuff in the future. Like, we just did some Strangerville playthroughs, and we're going to try to put out some more challenges, some builds for our team members that are talented in the building way. So we are for Twitch, we're Under the Plum Bob Podcast, and for YouTube, we're Plum Bob Podcast. Also, please let us know if there's any challenge you want in particular you want to see us do. We are looking for ideas. And for where you can find our podcasts, subscribe, rate, and review us: iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, Google Play. And if you know of another one that you want us to be on, let us know. Please leave reviews. We like happy thoughts.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, we try to mention those. Actually, I think we have some happy thoughts to share, don't we?
Oh, at least we have one.
On Facebook, we have a Facebook page, and there you can leave recommendations, like it pretending that we're a business, and you can like recommend us, but it's like a podcast, and you're recommending it to strangers on the internet. And Anastasia went on and said, great podcast, folks. I'm late to the game. No, you're not. It's only episode 22. And binging the episodes. Oh my God, we're being binged. I love that. And she got up to,
Yay.
when she posted this, the December 5th episode, and she was really enjoying it. So thank you, Anastasia, or Anastasia, however you say it.
And Mind Putty on iTunes says, like, the header feels like hanging out with your friends. She says, I love this podcast. I've been playing Sims for more than a decade, but never known a lot of people who played. I have an hour to commute to work, and this podcast makes that time fly by. I've learned lots of new things about The Sims that I didn't know, and it's enhancing my gameplay a lot. Listening to it feels like hanging out with your friends who love The Sims and just chatting. Everyone on it's likable, and I always look forward to the next episode. It's so nice.
We're likable.
You guys, that's so sweet.
Which is also, swear every time we have an episode, one of us goes, I didn't know that. You just told me something new, and I didn't know that.
We're here. We're learning together.
I absolutely love how
Yeah.
detailed the game is, that you can just constantly be learning new stuff.
Yeah.
The game that keeps on giving.
It is, you guys. I mean, sure, we want what we want, but what they've given us is very excellent.
Yeah.
So, oh my god, you guys, is this the end of our episode? Oh no.
I think it is.
My doggies are scratching at the door, so I think it's time.
That's the cue.
Yeah.
You guys, it's time to go back to the real world.
If we have to. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Buddies. Dag dag. All right, well, let's go back to the real world, take care of the dogs, and play some more Sims. And thank you all for listening. I so screwed that up.
It's always, without the play out music, how do we know that we've ended? The play out music never happens. Oh.